The gospel today is from John chapter 4, verses 5 through 42. And it's a story of a woman who goes to the well to get water. And she has an encounter with Jesus. And she's a woman not really valued in society. People don't pay much attention to her. She's probably gone the majority of her life not feeling valued or loved. And Jesus encounters her at this moment, and he offers to provide her with living water. She doesn't really understand what that means because she's there to get water, and he's talking to her about living water, and she's confused. But he's talking about giving her life to him. She hadn't led the best life. She hadn't made all the good decisions that he would like her to have made. And she eventually realizes, when he starts to speak truth into her about the life that she had lived and pointed out some of her mistakes and failures in the past, she realizes in that moment that it's the Christ. And her eyes are opened, and she knows that she wants not the water that comes from the well, but the living water that comes from Christ. And she goes back into the town, and she spreads her faith, and she tells the story of the encounter she had with Jesus. And it starts to get others to want to know him, to become curious about him, and others immediately started to follow. So it's such a testament to when we have our own encounters with Christ, when we know that we have felt him in our lives, we have been changed by him, how important it is to share that story with others. Because through our encounter with Christ, we might be able to lead others to him. I have found that he is my living water. And the thirst that I have for things in life doesn't even compare to the thirst that I have for him. He quenches my thirst in a spiritual way, where in a material way, when I attempt to quench my thirst, I'm still always thirsty. What's going on in our world today is unprecedented. I kind of feel like through this reading, I realized that because I've had an encounter with Christ, I know that what I'm being called to do during this time is to share my thoughts and my way of looking at this virus. I feel like the woman who came to the well is like so many of the other people in this world, such as the elderly, such as the immune compromised, these people that we're not realizing that if we stay home, then we're helping them. I know that we're upset that our sporting events are canceled. I understand that we're upset that some of our seasons have ended, that we have to stay home. But that's because those are the things in our life that we think quench our thirst. And we don't know how to give those up. But when you encounter Christ, when you know that you have surrendered your life to him, you know what he asks of you right now. He asks that you think of the woman at the well as the elderly husband and wife, so afraid to go outside, as the children in the house that have compromised immune systems, as the people all over this world that are in the midst of cancer treatments, and they are so immune suppressed. We need to be their living water. And we can have an impact. We can make an impact on them by not even having a personal encounter with them. In fact, that's exactly how we can impact them, not having a personal encounter. The living water that we can be to others is by staying home. And in that, we keep them safe. And so I guess my challenge is, what ways can you be the living water to others? When you choose to live the next few weeks for others, you're showing that you understand that that's God's call for us right now. We have an opportunity, just like he was to the woman at the well. We have an opportunity to be living water for others through the decisions that we make over the next couple weeks. I choose to lift up, honor, pray for, and stay inside for those that I love so much that I know can suffer greatly from this virus. I'll be praying for all of you, and stay safe, wash your hands, and know that I love you.